Cobra Kai Season 5 is on its way. In fact, it finished filming and wrapped even before Season 4 landed on Netflix. New episodes are, however, likely still a way off, but that doesn't mean there's not some information out there about what's next for the Karate Kid spin-off show. Hello, I'm Mr. Fan and you are welcome to our YouTube channel Brief Answer. Today, before we start the video about Cobra Kai that will tell you about it, we request that if you are visiting our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel. Advertisement. We've rounded up absolutely everything there is to know about the new season right here, from our best guess at when the new episodes will arrive, to when we might get a trailer, who's who in the cast, and what might be coming beyond Season 5. Plus, we've got exclusive quotes from co-creators Jon Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg, too. But, if you're not caught up on Cobra Kai Season 4, you should be warned that the following is chock full of spoilers. Look away now if you haven't quite finished your binge watch just yet. Then, without further ado, scroll on to get up to speed on all things Cobra Kai Season 5. While Cobra Kai Season 5 has wrapped, as confirmed by Johnny Lawrence actor William Zabka on Instagram in December 2021, the new installment currently has no release date. Season 4 arrived on Netflix December 31, 2021, while Season 3 landed January 1, 2021. If the series sticks to its usual release pattern, then, we can expect to see it sometime in late December 2022 to, very, early January 2023. But, with the season in the can, it could be landing sometime earlier. Here's hoping the next batch of karate showdowns arrives sooner rather than later. Nothing is officially confirmed just yet for the Season 5 cast, but it's a given that certain characters will be back. For one thing, it's a certainty that Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence will return, which means Ralph Macchio and William Zabka will be back. We'll almost definitely be seeing Courtney Hangeler back as Amanda LaRusso, as well as Vanessa Rubio as Carmen Diaz, too. Then it's pretty much a surety that returning big bad Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, will have a big part to play in Season 5, and we'll most likely see John Kreese, Martin Kove, back again too, after a potential stint in prison. That is more on that in a moment. The final moments of Season 4 also confirmed a surprise cast member will be part of the next season. Yuji Okumoto is returning as Chosen, after he first reprised his role from the Karate Kid 2 in Season 3. As for the younger cast, we can expect to see the familiar faces of Solo Mariduena as Miguel Diaz, Mary Mauser as Samantha LaRusso, Tanner Buchanan as Robbie Keane, Jacob Bertrand as Hawk, Gianni DeCenzo as Dmitry Alexopoulos, Peyton List as Tori Nichols, Josie O as Collar Park, Sella Austria as Piper, Callow Everidge as Chris, Ed Minks as Mitch, Hannah Keppel as Moon, Owen Morgan as Bert, and Nathaniel Lowe as Nate. After his expanded role in Season 4, we can also count on Griffin Santopietro back as Anthony LaRusso, while newcomers Dallas Young as Kenny Payne and Una O'Brien as Devon will likely also make a return. It remains to be seen if Paul Walter Hauser will be back as Stingray after his surprise role in Season 4. Season 4 was a major paradigm shift for Cobra Kai, so we can expect Season 5 to deal with the fallout. For one thing, the combined forces of Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, or Miyagi-Fang, weren't enough to beat Cobra Kai at the All Valley, who won both the girls' side of the tournament and the overall prize. In the wake of the big win, Terry Silver has pledged to open new dojos all across the valley, which will make fighting back against the Cobra Kais that much harder next season. And it will most likely be a fight. Despite the deal to quit teaching karate should Miyagi-Do or Eagle Fang fail to win the tournament, Daniel LaRusso is still intent on bringing down Cobra Kai. This time, he's enlisted Chosen for help. Considering the last time they met, Chosen passed on a secret, and very effective, Miyagi-Do technique to Daniel, we can expect the former antagonist to have more tricks up his sleeve in the new season. It's also likely the partnership will be a serious challenge for Silver and the Cobra Kais. Chosen is one of our favorite characters in the franchise, co-creator John Hurwitz told Games Radar Plus of the character's return. When Yuji Okamoto returned in Season 3, the scenes that he had with Ralph Macchio were some of our favorites in that season, both from a karate standpoint, but also a comedy standpoint. We love that dynamic and just what he brings. And beyond that, he's got demons. He has things that he's working through himself in life. So he's a fully realized character that has work to be done, and what better time for him to come to the United States and join the fight in the valley than when Terry Silver is on top. Because, as we all know, Terry Silver is a very formidable opponent. If Cobra Kai is going to have Terry Silver on that side, to bring in Chosen, who has a history of fighting to the death and fearlessness, and seemingly is more skilled and is more of a karate threat than Daniel, even, at this point. It felt like it was great for Season 5 to have Chosen and Silver as opposing forces. As for John Kreese, he's out of the picture, for now. At the end of the season, Silver orchestrated his old buddy's arrest by framing Kreese for the brutal beatdown Silver himself delivered to Stingray. With Kreese apparently prison-bound, it's anyone's guess how the season will turn out for him. He has proven very hard to beat before, though, so don't count him out just yet. How he handles being betrayed by Silver, and Silver threatening his one-time prize pupil Johnny Lawrence, remains to be seen. Johnny, meanwhile, is on the trail of Miguel Diaz. That will most likely take both characters to Mexico, where Miguel has traveled in search of his father. A potential hiccup in the plan to make amends with Miguel, though, is that Johnny seems to be building bridges with his son Robbie Keane. Could Robbie accompany Johnny on his trip south of the border? It's definitely a possibility, and would take all three characters that one step closer to finally washing away all the bad blood between them. In terms of the students of Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and Cobra Kai, their future is less clear. Daniel has no intention of shutting his dojo, so it seems safe to say the Miyagi-Do kids will still be honing their karate skills. Cobra Kai are also expanding, though it looks like they might be losing some students in Season 5. Robbie seems to want out, and after All Valley champ Tori Nichols overheard a conversation that proved the tournament was rigged in Cobra Kai's favor, she might be heading in the direction of defecting from the dojo, too, especially as her and Amanda LaRusso began to bond across the season. It's likely Eagle Fang will continue training at Miyagi-Do, considering Johnny will be busy in Mexico for at least part of the season. Whether any of the kids decide to honor the deal with Cobra Kai and quit learning karate entirely is up in the air, though. As for John Kreese, he's out of the picture, for now. At the end of the season, Silver orchestrated his old buddy's arrest by framing Kreese for the brutal beatdown Silver himself delivered to Stingray. With Kreese apparently prison-bound, it's anyone's guess how the season will turn out for him. He has proven very hard to beat before, though, so don't count him out just yet. How he handles being betrayed by Silver, and Silver threatening his one-time prize pupil Johnny Lawrence, remains to be seen. Johnny, meanwhile, is on the trail of Miguel Diaz. That will most likely take both characters to Mexico, where Miguel has traveled in search of his father. A potential hiccup in the plan to make amends with Miguel, though, is that Johnny seems to be building bridges with his son Robbie Keane. Could Robbie accompany Johnny on his trip south of the border? It's definitely a possibility, and would take all three characters that one step closer to finally washing away all the bad blood between them. One thing that's for sure is that Season 5 will be action-packed. We've just shot Season 5. And we ended up in a situation where the finale is, I don't want to say bigger, but there's a lot of action going on in our Season 5 finale, co-creator Hayden Schlossberg told Games Radar Plus. And so, it's become that way. And we do see, in subsequent seasons, we're knocking on wood hoping that we can continue past Season 5, because we didn't write that as an end, he continues. We have another in store. We really do still have some of our biggest fireworks and biggest cannons left. So we know that we have some big, epic things up our sleeve. But it does become like, okay, how do you top that each season? as long as it comes from the place of character, fans will get into it, and what we don't want to do is, where it just becomes more spectacle than substance. And so that's the overriding goal. There's no confirmed Season 6 just yet, but series creators Josh Heald, Hayden Schlossberg, and John Hurwitz have made it clear that they're planning on more to come. It's changed at times, but it also hasn't, Heald told Collider. We still have an endgame plan. We're still writing beyond Season 5. But it's been fun to bring in those new characters and storylines and let them lead the way sometimes. Added Hurwitz, we've never said from the beginning how many seasons there would be. I think we always viewed it as at least 6 was sort of in our heads, but we're still figuring out exactly what the length for that landing is for all the reasons that Josh mentioned. Whether Cobra Kai continues past Season 5 remains to be seen, but with Season 4 shaping up to be one of Netflix's most popular series ever, the future looks bright.